We're back on. Fantastic.
Karen. Oh, on. I don't know where we were up to, but I guess.
Respect.
Always.
RESPECT.
Oh,
We were talking about how the league's fairly even and tight.
Even and tight.
I think
Yes.
so. You're right. I mean,
Apologies.
and that's and that Leeds have scored again, but we're still top, so we must have scored more goals than them.
Let's have a look at the league
Okay.
table live. Yes, so they're on 17 goals, 7 conceded with 10 goal difference, and we're on 18-8. So yeah, it is purely goal scored at
Goal
the
scored
moment.
now.
Yeah.
Goal scored now. All right. Well, their game must be nearly finished by now, so let's fucking hope. Yeah, 90 minutes plus now. So let's hope they don't score anymore, and we're still sitting top at the end of the game.
It's more likely, right? The final thing I want to talk about is that goalkeeper mistake, and I know we've briefly touched on it, but it screams proper dodgy football to me. I've seen. Do you know when you get just like the
What do you mean by dodgy, mate?
I think there's something amiss there because any professional keeper could save that quite comfortably. Even the amount of time it goes past them as
Are you
well, the
saying?
backpedaling. I think there's something underhand going on there. That's what I'm saying.
Are
No,
you saying he
no,
had two toes
no.
on his other? Is that what you're saying?
Right, there's a couple of schools of thought. So when the ball was struck by Brown, it took a deflection off is it for Pong's head?
Yeah,
Was it for Pong?
yeah, it was fair pong. Yeah, I
Is
think.
that how you pronounce it? Yeah, so it took a deflection off his head, which spun the ball in a totally different way. When it hit the floor as it was spinning, it span a different way, like as if a bowler had bowled it, you know what I mean, where it hits the deck and it moves. The other train of thought is when it hit the grass, it hit one of the sprinkler systems dead on, which is like, which can change it. Not obviously, it's not sticking up, but where the ground is,
Mm-hmm.
it changed the path of the ball. So there's the two schools of thought that changed the ball's trajectory. And so I don't think it was, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I definitely don't think that, but I do think if you were, regardless of the spin and the way the ball hit the ground,
yeah,
I feel like if you're a professional goalkeeper, you should be able to react to that. Like
yeah.
it was
And
like
there was so much time
next,
in it. There was
it
so
was
much
next
time.
to that.
The third trailer thought, and Dale, welcome back. It said, yeah, he's had a little bit of a conversation with Ivan Tony.
Tony Ivan.
Tony Ivan, yeah. Um,
Maybe,
uh, uh,
maybe.
Dean saying it is the Phantom Sprinkler, and Bong with the
Could be.
saying a spanner, or was it the keeper was a tool? I just think stuff like that will always just bring up like what the fuck kind of moments. Because that is a point we've gained off the back of it. And imagine if that point sees us. Well, to be fair, there's a lot of football between now and then that could interrupt that as well. But can you remember that game
But
back in January? Can you remember that game back in? There'll be that kind of moment. I don't know if you remember last season,
yeah,
but like the 4-2 when we 2-0 up against Burnley. Oh, the season was it last season, or the season before now. Jesus,
I think it was the season before that. Like,
jeez, yeah,
yeah. I went to that game actually, and it was game of two halves. We dominated for 45 minutes, and Burnley turned it on. Um, but like as far as you know, I saw reports that they're not happy with his performances, regardless of that mistake. He hasn't been very good
Mm.
anyway, you know. So that's just sort of like cherry on top, I guess.
Yeah. Your thoughts, Davey? Is he there?
Sorry, one second. Anna, yeah, just Nally was going to bed, so she was being
No. Just
being
make
emotional.
sure you get her a purple Oasis to take with her.
Take a summer fruit up.
Oh,
What's my thoughts on Melier?
yeah,
What are you
on the
saying?
on the keeper mistake, yeah.
Well, it's a huge fucking clunker, isn't it, mate? Like, I mean, I don't know how. I think even probably Jonah could save that, at that pace. But the spin on the balls took it the other way. Like, I don't think he's got 2-2 on his coupon or whatever. Like, I don't, I cannot see that happen. I think there's investigations and shit goes into this all the time, but I do think that he thought it was dead easy. It spun off the top of the guy's head. When it's hit, Alan's right. It's hit like a cricket, like if somebody spun a cricket ball and spun back the other way. He wasn't expecting it. He probably was thinking, "Fuck, I just need to kick this ball away and the fucking game's over." And he's lost his head. And somehow it's hit the back of the net. Great for us, bad for them. But like we said at the top,
yeah,
not time wasting. What a time wasting and shit that they did. A draw was, it was probably what the outcome should have been. So, fuck them, guys are moron.
fair enough. I think that's valid. You can't really dwell on it too much with the time that's passed. Like I just still think it's really bizarre. Deal has really brought in a
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fucking bizarre. Yeah? You didn't see that. You didn't see it often, but it's probably going to get played a lot.
yes.
And he's probably been hauled over the coals by the gaffer, like. But that's what happens. You take your eye off the ball. You're thinking about what you're doing next, and that shit happens. So, like I said, good for us, bad for them. But I think the draw's fair.
Yeah, I think the draw is fair. Deal did bring in the Darren Bent beach ball as well, which is kind of similar. To be fair, it's just a freak. It's a freak of football, and we'll talk about it for years to come, I guess. But it's not a victory, so maybe we won't. It just feels weird. Right. So shall we very nicely move on now? We have Hull this weekend. For me, it's at 1 o'clock on Monday morning. Fantastic. But what are you thinking about the Hull game? I'm going to quickly interject with Jacob's prediction. He said Sunderland 3-1 for the Hull game. Not really sure why, but he's quietly quite confident that we will perform well away at the MKM. Alan?
I mean, I feel like this is a game we should win. I'm not saying that we're gonna win, but I just feel like the way Hull are, and I don't think their team's overly concerning.
Yeah.
Let's see what Labrie puts out, but I'd like to think Labrie would try for a win. You know what I mean? Like you say, we've played a couple of the big boys. We played like 3 of the top 6. We played Watford, Burnley, and we played Leeds. So I feel like Hull is a team we should be looking to beat. And again, I don't know. I don't know what he's going to put out and who's fit and who's what. That'll come out just before the game. But I say confident. I'm positive that we can get a result out of this. I'm positive we can get a win. You know what I mean? I feel like we should take it to them, and let's just see what he puts out on Sunday. But yeah, win for me.
Good. Dewey?
Well, they lost the last game 4-0, didn't they? Norwich beat them 4-0.
Yeah.
What, at home or away?
3 games away. They got beat, but Norwich were at home. The prior 3 games of that, they did win, though. They beat QPR, they beat Cardiff, they beat Stoke. And then 2 losses before that, and then 2 draws before that. So, they are 3 win, 3 loss, 2 draw. The dead centre of the table, the 12th. Who's up front for them, though? I don't know if you know. Burstow plays for them.
Does he?
Burstow play what? He signed Paul.
Oh, that was what Dill. That's why Dill mentioned Burstow at the start. That's funny.
Mason Burstow.
He-
There he is, mate.
Oh my god! Has he scored this season?
I don't know, mate. Do you want us to find out?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Hull plays kamikaze attack football, says Dean, so that will help us quite well if they do that, because we're really good on the counter, especially with Mundo on the left. And Roberts this season has been pretty good for
Yeah.
us as well.
Manager again.
Boys should be hot for a win.
No,
Remember
is it-
Plymouth.
Is it
That's a
Liam
good point.
Senior?
No goals,
Yeah.
Mason Burstow. Their manager is it's Tim Walter. Don't know who he is.
Right.
German
Alright,
though.
Okay.
hmm
Oh,
So,
it's German.
so I want to just
I mean-
quickly just say it as well. By the way, the last time we came off the international break, we were playing Plymouth, and we were expecting Plymouth to absolutely crumble under us. So
Oh yeah.
you just got to. I think
Yeah,
it's
well,
the international
that's-
break coming back from them. We haven't had a good time of it this season, and there's 4 of those breaks. So I don't know. I think we just need to kick straight back in the
Breeze
gear.
probably learned from that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I feel the Breeze probably learnt his lesson from the international break, and hopefully the team.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But if they've got Mason Burstow as their fucking, if he's playing every week, I'm like,
Mate, he's scoring a hat trick against us. You know it. You know it's happening now.
Oh god, he was fucking pumped last year. Honestly, he was fucking terrible. You know,
Yeah, he was shite, mate.
has he been bought by Hull? Has he loaned?
I'm sure.
He'll be loan surely.
Let me find out.
I
I
mean,
mean, he's only young, isn't he? I think is he 20?
Yeah.
that's not young nowadays, David. Really, that's first team age.
It's Sunderland first
Yeah,
team age,
I'm
but
finding out right now.
generally, like our team's
Yeah,
a little bit
they bought
different. He's
They bought
purchased.
him.
Born.